don't know if you heard that, but the cat's meowing. I just got out of bed for a bit because I got disturbed today. And usually I'll be in bed now with this night shift pattern. But I want to talk about some things. About what happens when you give too much love, when technically you shouldn't. Huh? And what do I mean by that? Well, what happens, see, I've talked about a howling dog. Got a howling dog, huh? And I've got a meowing cat in this area. If you lived around, so you'll hear a howling dog that I've mentioned about. Next door to us, I'm in a flat, so I've got a few next doors. As they go out, and it gets loved a lot, and then when you put it outside, it doesn't like it, and it howls all day long, really badly, really loud. And it can start from morning to an afternoon. Like cats, if you don't let a cat in, the cat will go meow, meow, meow. You know how they do that, right? And our cat, this cat here now, recently, Maggie, never used to do it. Right? There's always a cat that does it, definitely. If you neglect it or you give it too much attention. It's like either way. Right? You got to try to get the balance right so they don't go meow, 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 meow. And she's meowing because she got nothing else to do out there or by herself in a little area, even if it was the backyard or whatever. They're not allowed to roam the streets as they kill birds and all these kind of things. And they're locked up more than the humans lock themselves up. Right? And so my cat goes meow, 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 meow. Right? Or one I've inherited and helping out someone, which is Maggie. It's an inherited cat from someone that died. And no one would take it and rather get it put to sleep. And it's been many years since then. And it's old now. And a few of my cats have recently died. And it's lonely. And now it's meowing more, and I've given it more pats. And so what happened is before I started, it didn't meow really at all, but I thought I'd bring it in because it was lonely. Right? I started giving it love. And because I'm giving it love, like I go the other cats, it doesn't want to be out there now. Meow, 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 meow. You know, at least it's during the day, right? Better than at night, right? When it comes to the meowing. But that's what they do. So in the end, when you think about things, it's like, should you give them a love, right? And you should, right? But the only reason why they're meowing is because of the society we have and how we treat things and how we do things, right? And how we trophy things just because we can, right? And then we find out later, some of us go, shit, we shouldn't even be doing this stuff. But why do they tell us to go get a pet for a present and all these kind of things? Why do these people tell us things we shouldn't do? Have you ever seen that show where the two guys go, oh, can we go build a bunk bed? And then they knock it down because they're adults, but they're actually children. And they come screaming out and they go, why did you make us build that? But they asked for it, right? And then they said that because they said it to their parents, like, you knew we were dumbasses. Why'd you give us these toys? Right? It's sad, isn't it? And so when it comes to these animals, you find out these areas where we've gone completely wrong, which is what I've already talked about in a lot of clips. I had thousands of clips on YouTube in the last few years about these things and how we can solve them. But humans don't want to solve them because it's all about the money bracket and the trophies, and that, and the power of I can as a human being virus to the world, right? Like, if things weren't happening the way they were, the cat could be more free, or humans could have more land, or other opportunities to be more righteous, like they would speak about in heaven, right? But instead, we've got to be human beings, don't we? Isn't that sad? And so we get these outcomes. The other dog howls because the other people got to go to work. They get into circumstances where they can't give it love, so they lock it up. So if an alien ever takes you over, say you in the other boat, right? Send someone bigger than you because they can, right? And put you in that boat. What would you do? How would you feel? And when you're out there, would you believe it's right? Huh? If you did, you'd stop howling, I guess. But why is the dog howling? Is dog telling you what nature is? Is dog telling you what love is? What confusion can be? Because it doesn't understand your speech, but it understands your actions, and your actions are confusing. Do you get that? So the dog howls, and the cat meows. Huh? So have a good one, and see you later.